What's good, the peoples? How is anybody doing this fine evening? I need to get my spreadsheet on screen here. And I think we're just gonna go... Oh, I don't have audio peaks. I must fix that. Excuse me, I'm allergic to not having audio peaks. Alright, should be good. I think we did all the preparatory groundwork for the next Divine Beast here, and we just need to just get to it, forehead. So you're going to see a weird glitch as I switch my input over. Make sure the volume is correct. And we're going to go surfing with this tiny desert queen wearing a mask that she calls a helmet. I guess I could name the next Divine Beast here. This one's a camel. La Nabris. Oh, I thought she was going to have me use shock arrows. Well, okay. I already had 100 of these. Let's go. So we need to stay inside of her protective shield, or we will get blizzasted.
Oh.
I do not remember how to ride this desert dog creature.
Don't fall behind.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. This is like, it's like pod racing, basically.
Over here.
I don't know where you are, lady. You're behind me. Okay, well you need to stay like in front of me and not just dash out of the way. Also, I need to... I've got bomb arrows automatically equipped. Okay, it doesn't let me equip other kinds of arrows, apparently. I don't want to hit the dash button or I'll shoot out in front of her, and that's not good for anybody. So, I'm trying to just stay inside of her magic green circle. Alright, there's the big boy. We've got to get closer than this, princess.
Over here.
We don't get, like, Matrix aiming mode.
Now.
Did I not? Oh, I don't have bomb arrows equipped. Whoops. My bad.
Look out.
Yeah, I'm in the green circle. I'm fine. No, I'm not. Oh my god, woman. She zigged when she should have zagged. What am I supposed to do here? Ride.
Here we go.
Stay in the green circle now. Like, why is she zigzagging so much? I guess I can dash and then immediately pull back to jump towards the front of the circle, but I need her to go faster. Or else I can't get close enough to fire.
All right, now. You can do this.
Well, I hit it.
Ready?
Here, hold on. I've got meef that I ate through my veil there.
Look out. Right where we want it. You can do this.
I think I hit one of the feet. It wasn't the one I was trying to hit, but I think I got one.
Don't stray.
Oh, this foot's in the way. I'm gonna get blasted again.
You all right?
I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing, honestly. Like, the green circle doesn't seem to be moving with any kind of consistency. And sometimes I just can't steer into it in time. The best I can do is just stay here at the end and hope that I don't lag behind too badly. But then we're not gaining any ground, so I'm not really sure what we're supposed to be doing here.
Aim for its feet.
Is that it? I feel like that was done very inefficiently and pretty poorly. Well, whatever. So, getting access to the Divine Beast. It was definitely not as cool as the flying we did to reach the big bird. I have never played Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. I don't know anything about it.
Unfortunately, I cannot appease Naboris on my own. I have no choice but to entrust the rest to you. Don't let us down, Link.
But it felt like it was a situation where, like, hey, stay close to the NPC or you'll take damage in the event. But the NPC isn't smart enough to just move forward at a consistent rate. Like, if you were going to follow me in my car across the town, I would drive in, like, a consistent rate and try to, like, stay in one lane. Not, like, be swerving back and forth between traffic and making it difficult on you. So, like, I understand why they made her swerve like that back and forth and ducking in between the legs where there's no room for me to maneuver. Because otherwise there wouldn't be a challenge to the event. But, like, she just arbitrarily drove badly to make the scene harder than it needed to be.
One thing at a time. You'll need a map to find your way around.
Do we really need this tutorial voice again? I guess we're going to sit through this 4 times.
to that guidance stone over there. Sounds easy, right?
Yeah, it should be fine. Alright, let's go ahead and... Actually, I don't want this bow equipped. Yeah, I don't need to be shooting 3 arrows at a time. That was probably good when we were fighting against the hooves there, but let's just go to a regular bow for this. Okay. So back here, we have the way out. That thing's already dead. Get some ancient screws. There wasn't an eyeball here, was there? No, just a bit of corruption. I'm hearing the monsters spawn in on the sides, but... from little corruption eyeballs, I wasn't sure if there was one hanging there or not. There's that one. So because you can do the dungeons in any order, we have to do this like tutorial eyeball at the start of every one, so they can be like, hey, here's how you eliminate corruption in the area. In a standard Zelda game where the dungeons are linear, you would only have this little tutorial eyeball once at the beginning of the first dungeon, and then you'd understand. But we've got to do it every single time we go into a divine beast. And it takes up, like, design space that they could have used for other stuff. Like, one of the corruption patches in each divine beast is just the little tutorial again. What happens if we electrify this? Nothing. Okay. In some of the shrines using electricity, you can power devices with shock arrows, but I guess that's either not the power source that it looked like it was, or shock arrows will not work in this case. This is an interesting thing. I'm sure there'll be nothing useful in that treasure box. Okay. Corruption eyeballs are really what I want to find first of all, even before I hit this map. Yeah, like we're gonna go out here real quick. Ooh, get out of there. There are not corruption eyeballs back here, okay? Just one guardian. This is the second divine beast we've entered. We did the bird last time. And all the monsters literally take 2 hits. Like, I don't know what the balance is supposed to be. Like, all of my weapons are like 40, 50, 60 attack power. That's clearly too much for this stage of the game. Like, they placed these guardians here. I'm sure they wanted you to fight the guardians like you do in some of the shrines. But my weapons are so powerful, they're going down in like 1 or 2 hits. But my weapons are only powerful because I've been playing long enough that the world has scaled to the point where I get 40, 50, 60 attack power weapons dropping. So, when are you supposed to come to the Divine Beasts? Like, how strong are your weapons supposed to be when you get here? There's no guidance in the game on when you're supposed to start tackling these things. Oh, I thought that was the map unit. Okay, never mind. This looks like a bombable wall. Doop, 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 doop. This happened the first time I played the game too. Is like I did a bunch of exploring, and by the time I got around to the Divine Beast, they just there was no challenge to them whatsoever. The monsters inside just didn't matter at all. This looks interesting. Okay, no, we can just jump out there. Well, you're not supposed to beeline to them, though. Like, the game directs you to Kakariko Village first. And then you go there and you learn how to, like, upgrade armor, and you learn where you can upgrade your cell phone apps, and then you go there, you find the lab, and you find the place where you like upgrade your bombs and your stasis and stuff. And then from there, there's no more direction. Like, you know where, this is where we started. You know where the divine beasts are, but I don't know. I feel like if you come here too early, these guardians, I mean, they're not trivial monsters. They've got some difficulty to them. If I was fighting them with a 20 attack power sword, and I only had like 4 or 5 hearts, then I don't know. It just feels. Well, I guess my point is that it feels like the divine beasts are balanced for a particular point in the game where Link is a particular power level, and I just don't know where in the game that is or what that power level is supposed to be. I'm just running back and forth now because I don't know where to go. We bombed our way in here. And we can't use this yet. And I can't start moving the Divine Beast until I find the map stone. Here's a door. And it's weird because outside of the Divine Beasts, like the monsters on the world map, they scale with your levels, the wrong name, because Link doesn't really gain levels, but they get more powerful as you do. And that's how they start dropping more powerful weapons, because they start spawning in with more powerful weapons. So the game has some idea of what Link's power level is at a given moment in terms of like how strong the weapons he can carry is. In fact, I need to, speaking of being overpowered, I need to put my good gear back on. What pants do I like? These pants. But in the Divine Beast, they're just one-hit Johnnies, you know? They're just... You hit them once and they die. When they could have spawned monsters in these Divine Beasts that, like, have an appropriate power level for how strong Link is. Is that my map stone in there? I can't really see it. Okay, let's start playing with this thing then. Doesn't like magnet. Doesn't like stasis. Doesn't react to being attacked. Is there another path out here, perhaps? Am I getting underneath it somehow? No, that's not the case. I don't know, you kind of get that sense in other Zelda games too. Like in Zelda 1, for example, if you take the time to go and get all of the overworld hearts you can reach by farming up rupees and buying a candle and finding bombs and getting all the overworld hearts that you can reach before going to the first dungeon. You can walk in the first dungeon with the white sword, and then the whole dungeon's just trivial. I mean, the dungeon's not hard anyway, but it's clear that you're way more powerful than you're supposed to be. There's nothing in that dungeon that takes, like, more than 2 hits if you've got that white sword. But you kind of earned that. Like, you know what you did to go out of your way to make yourself that powerful. In this game, I don't really get that sense. I can get this eyeball here. That's not the right button there, Link. Okay, that's not a metal box. So we're inside the giant barrel that we're going to rotate once I figure out where this map stone is. I thought this was the map stone. It's not? Okay. No, that's going to be the boss stone once we get all of the other things lit up. And again, this is where we came in. Maybe there was something back this way. This isn't the map stone, is it? No, this is nothing. I feel like jumping off from here to try to land on one of those legs is just a bad idea. Alright, I must have just missed a path in the main barrel area somewhere. We shall resume wandering. Is this hole good for anything, or is this just a hole? Looks like it's just a hole. This goes into the main barrel. I'm going to try shooting this thing with a shock arrow again. What if I shoot like the node with a shock arrow? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay. I'll get up on this platform. I think we've already been up here. Yeah, I blew this wall open over here. Did this lead to a path or just a box? Just a box. Oh, I didn't mean to jump off like that. Oh, can I go up this side? I can. Fair enough. Oh, but I can't climb up from here. Okay. Can't climb walls inside of Divine Beasts. You just can't. I must have access to a path that I haven't seen yet. We've got 3 windows we can go out. On each side, or just 2 sides? Or just 1 side? You won't even grab ledges inside of Divine Beasts. The walls are just completely finger-proof, I guess. This is one of the windows I saw, wasn't it? No. That's a small room on the other side there. Well, I can't access it from here. Oh, I didn't realize there was no floor there. Shoot. Actually, I don't think I can get back to there from here. We're going out this window, maybe? No, that's where we just were. I can't actually get to... There was a path on the inside of here. Yeah, that goes into that little room, but it doesn't actually open up anywhere else. What's this other hole up here? Up there. Can I reach that somehow? This must be the map stone. Alright, so most of this dungeon is going to be like lining up
Good
circuitry
work,
and
the map
things.
of the terminals that control Naboris are noted by a series of glowing points on your map. Take Naboris back by activating all of the terminals. You're ready for this.
Okay. So this center terminal's not ready yet, right? Okay, no, that's the last one. That's the main control unit. Okay. Well, the first thing I want to try then is this. I want to line up this electric rail like that. Seems like a good start, right? Okay. There's probably a way to rotate while I'm standing in here somehow. There's probably a vantage point that is useful for that. Or I need to get the electric rail on the top. Let's just start there. Let's do this. Get that going up top. Let's see if we can reach that anyhow. Link really can't jump that. In this game, guys, you can climb anything and go anywhere. That's what the whole game's about. There we go. So to get this box, where am I? I'm in the middle one right now? Yeah. That should get the box. Oh, I can't rotate it the other direction. It only goes one way, my dudes. Oh, God. Whoops. Yeah, so... we want to do that again and get this box here, but we're going to get it from over a different spot. I thought I could rotate the barrels in either direction, but they only go one way. Okay. So there's a box up there that I can retrieve now. Maybe there is. Well, let's put this where I wanted it to go. And then put the other two up there and see if we complete a useful circuit or something. So now the barrel is in completely the upside down configuration from where it started. And yes, we have connected something. Let's list this down as a gimmick for the dungeon. This is the best and hardest divine beast. Ugh. I don't remember which one I thought was the best when I played before. I thought the elephant was kind of cool. Maybe just a Zelda tradition of like water-based puzzles always being good. Actually, this thing is rotating. What is happening? Can I just get inside of this here and ride it around? This is how we take the up-a-majigger. All right. There's not a... oh, there is a control unit out here. This isn't what we're supposed to do. I'm sure we're supposed to, like, get an electric current on this line. Yeah, because we can't jump past this point here, I guess. Alright, so let's do that. What is that thing? There's another one over here. It's just a light source, right? There's nothing useful there. Alright, let's play with this. Did that do anything? Impossible to say. What if we go up here? Oh, that's where we came from. Okay, so what's in here? Back. That's not a space. So, I've got the green electric gook out here, but this hasn't... I think this whole section, the whole next section needs to rotate around or something. I'm rotating that piece. That's strange. Okay. So if you rotate it one way, it controls one side, and rotate it the other way, it controls the other side. Mechanically, that doesn't seem to be... Oh, what happened, though? What happened? Oh, okay, I see what happened. I went too far. So it's not mechanically linked to either side in particular, then. It's just one direction is one side, and the other direction is the other side. I did it! Alright, now we just wait for the up-a-majigger to come down. Thing 1 of 5. She's gonna be like, Link, there are 4 buttons left to push.
There are 4 terminals remaining. I'm counting on you.
It's like, shut up, lady, you dead. Alright, we just... No, we're not going in that way. Okay. Are we supposed to be up here? Probably not. Someone's inside that room. Alright, I think that's all that's out here, actually. You just won't grab walls, Link. You're worthless. I don't think I can easily get this box. Yeah, because it doesn't let me choose which direction I rotate 90 degrees. So like a good platform or something I can put next to her. There's a hole there. Just kind of trying to get a sense of what I'm working with. So when I rotate the middle one, I can't just rotate it counterclockwise from this perspective. It can only go clockwise, which won't let me get that box very easily. Well, whatever. There's another node out behind me here. Where is it? It's on top of the platform there. Okay, so we need to get up on top of this on the other side. You can climb anything, Link. Nintendo invented open world games, finally. That's so frustrating. Look at this. I have 4 stamina bars. I have climbed hours and hours and hours worth of mountains, and you just can't. Can't do it. Can't do it. To people who, like, this is their favorite game ever, like the 10 out of 10 people, like, does this bother them at all? Or is this just seen as completely okay? I honestly don't know. Because this bothers me, but I've been told many, many times that I have unrealistic expectations for Zelda dungeons, that it doesn't matter that much, that of course they have to design it this way to make sure that the beasts work. Like, but it's still, none of that makes this okay. Do people just... It doesn't bother them that they climb literal mountains out in the world? to reach absolutely nothing, but inside of here I can't climb. I could climb this in real life. This is what? It's like a 10 or 11 foot high wall. Like, I could climb that, especially considering there's clearly a foothold like 4 feet up off the ground. Like, but the legendary hero that can literally climb mountains unassisted is unable to climb that tiny, tiny little wall. Okay, can I... What if I just rotate it while I'm here? It's got to go 180 degrees. Let's just see where we end up. Okay. We get up here. So I can get over onto this part. Which means now my... Yeah, I can see it up there. It's on the wall behind me. It's like a rotating wall in this middle section here. Oh, it's not a wall. It doesn't scrape the whole edge. Whoops, my bad. Okay. I kind of want to try to get on that, though. I probably can't. Getting closer to the top, and we've stopped this part. I don't want to connect the line, because if I do, the piece I'm standing on will rotate again, and then I'm just up a creek. Rotating it. Oh, that'll connect the line. It's bad. I salvaged it. We're fine. Are we fine? Can I get across this little gap? I don't know. What are the rules, even? Who can say if I can get across this small gap? If I were out in the world, I wouldn't be questioning it, because I know for sure Link would just grab the other side, but I don't know in here. No, we're fine. Alright, so that's number 2.
There are 3 terminals remaining. Hang in there.
Okay, the next one is... There are 2 kind of up above me in the ceiling-ish. And I'm assuming I need to go across from here. Let's see if a path emerges. A path does emerge. Ooh, I could be in this center part here and take it to any... No, I can't take it to any configuration. I would drop out the bottom. Okay, never mind. Alright. So there's no good configuration to get over there, it looks like. This is probably about as close as it will get. Do I need a different center configuration, maybe? No, no other center configuration is going to give me what I need here. I will try it real quick. This will connect the line, but I think that might be okay. Oh, I can easily reach my box from down here if I wanted to. I don't know if I can make this jump. If I try it and miss, we're starting over from the bottom, but I need to know, I guess. Apparently not, but I can do this. Cool. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. That gets me access up here. Excellent. Alright, so we're going to be connecting this line all the way through, so I need to... The line is connected all the way through. It's already good to go. So just literally moving all these pieces back one by one. No. Move this out here. Okay. That was a thing that I did. Why did I did that? That's going to give me access to this upper layer, it looks like. What was that motion? Let me see that again, actually. Okay, so I need to... maybe be out here when I do that? Word. That's not good. Oh my god, it opened its eye, didn't it? Just as I jumped down. Well, I can get back up here, it's fine. I thought I was coming from the wrong direction with that monster, but as soon as I got close to it, it opened up its eye. Ooh, okay, well, that's... this is probably fine. This is absolutely what I wanted to do. No, it's not. It's not at all. Well, can I do anything up here? Probably not until I kill the eye above me. It's kind of a weird angle the game wants you to run from here. Also, I feel like the rules in the shrine are that I could hit any part of this conduit with shock arrow, and it would power it for at least a couple seconds. See, if I spin the camera around, I can't see where the hell I'm running. But if I take the time to spin the camera around, I'm not fast enough. So I just kind of have to run blind here, because I can't grab the thing while the camera is in the position where I want it. I don't even know where I am. Where do I need to run to? I need to be on the outside of this kind of lighter design on the ground. Okay. This will work eventually. Because there's no time to put the camera where I want it. See where I'm going. I keep getting caught. Like right here. I keep trying to run up this part. I need to come around the edge closer. No, I'm getting caught there. I need to. Oh, I have to push jump up. Got it. We must jump at some point. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't know it was moved back into place. I wasn't ready for that. Man, I don't know. There's a ladder here. Does this make this any easier? Or is this... No, this just goes up to that level that I can't get into yet. No, that's nothing useful. Well, I made this work once, so I'm just going to keep doing this over and over until I make it work again. There's no point in giving up on this. Worked once. I can't. I can do that. There we go. Kind of spin the camera and move the block at the same time. Alright, I'm not leaving until you turn around this time. I thought you were closed off, but you was not. Here's another one. Is that a hole? That is a hole. I almost just ran forward into a hole. Alright, well, that's not good. Where does ladder friend go? That's the stuff. Hey, man. I'm not ready to play around in that room just yet, because there was something up here first. Maybe the corruption is down there that I have to destroy. Or this goes up as well. This goes to 3 different levels. Okay, I saw like a corruption eyeball down there. Well, let's go to the top and see what's up. There was another one in front of that door. Get a metal ball from here. Right at the top of the elevator. Word. I think I'm going to leave the metal ball alone until I have an idea of what I'm doing with it. For now. Is the up door on the other side had corruption? There were corruption eyeballs to get. There's one. I think there was, yeah, there's another one here. Oh, I get my arrows back. Neat. Okay, so this is the corruption door I saw from outside, near the neck. I don't know if it's going to stay open for very long, but whatever. There's... monsters to destroy. Barrels? What? I'm happy to destroy barrels. Metal ball goes there. 2 metal balls, actually. 1 from each tower, I'll bet. So I need to find corruption in here. Oh, it's over here. I see it. This one here is probably going to get punked, right? Not quite. My claymore... when the weapons break, the hit that breaks them deals like double damage or something. Alright, so the corruption's taken care of in this tower. We need to bring a metal ball from each tower down to the ground floor. Actually, I bet I'll have to grab this metal box thinking about it. I probably just need to jump over to that ledge. Would be an easier way to do it. Cool, I got screwed. Oh, I guess this doesn't count. Okay. I thought any metal object would work, but no, it's got to be one of these orbs. Okay. Do we have a third level up here? There is a third level up there. Oh, I've got a ladder. I must have already done this. I thought I had done this in the other tower. I got that box, but I haven't taken care of this corruption. So there isn't a metal ball in this tower. Interesting. I hadn't activated this yet. Whoops. I got so focused on this metal ball that I'm playing with that I didn't realize there was a button in this hump. There it is. I'm pretty sure if we touch this bad boy, it will damage us. So we'll just be careful with it. Wouldn't let me walk off there. Weird. Alright, come with me, Sam. Okay, so there's one more ball somewhere. My intuition tells me it must be in this tower. Or in this other, I'm in the southern hump of the camel here. But I guess it doesn't need to be. Oh, I missed my ride. Okay. We'll take another look at up in the top hump here. It almost looks like there's 4 levels to this hump. And I can climb up from here. This just went to a path that had a treasure chest. and the big wheel. The ball's not sitting in this corruption, is it? I don't see it. They usually don't need you to travel very far with these metal balls. Like, I don't think they're going to want me to carry the thing all the way across the dungeon. Have I been into, like, the butt over there of the camel? There was a terminal in there, surely. I'm gonna go refresh my memory of what's back there. I can't get back there from here. I'm not low enough. Okay, so this is the... We can climb to this ledge from below. We couldn't get through earlier because there was corruption. So this is a way to get back up and in there if this part here is down. Let's see what that looks like. Doesn't seem to help at all. How sure am I it's not this? Actually, you know what? Let's just try this. Let's... I mean... It sent power up there, but not long enough to... actually open the door. If I lift this other one off... Yeah, it breaks immediately. Okay. Looking around to see if there's another ledge in this room that I missed. There's no way to get a ball. If I go down from here, there's no way to get a ball up. That was just a terminal out there. What was this here? Just the door? I didn't see what that powered, actually. What did that do? Can't tell. I'm not expecting shock arrows to actually be a viable solution for anything in here. I mean, it remained blue, so I guess that means it's on. The other thing we could try... I could make a circuit with all my metal weapons. Well, not if they break like that. I probably don't have enough weapons. I have a lot of weapons, but some of them are bone or guardian weapons. But these metal weapons, these will complete a circuit. If you lined them up from here over here, that would work. But I don't have enough of them, and it's clearly not the intended solution in here. Otherwise, they would give you a bunch of garbage metal weapons to line up. So... there's no point to having this up anymore, I don't think, because we've eliminated the corruption inside. So yeah, there's got to be a metal ball somewhere then. One of those electric orbs. Oh, it's over there. I just saw it. It's opposite where the treasure box we pulled down was, which is on the other side of the same section. Ward up. Oh, I can even just pick it up. It doesn't damage me to touch it. I guess if it's not actively creating a current... Whoa, don't drop it, Link. You know what? I'm not going to place it there. Get out of the way, box. Pointless. Do not be in contact with the electric orb when you place it down in the current.
Just one terminal remaining. You're almost there.
I wonder how many swords it would take. I'm going to guess like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you had like 8 swords and you just laid them down end to end here, and they were all metal weapons, I think that would actually work to complete the circuit. Alright, the last one is down in the barrel. Link can't grab walls anymore. Alright, let me see if I can get eyeballs on it. It's in that little room there. Okay. Okay, we're not going out this way. Actually, what can we access from out here? Nothing there. So the trick is going to be... going out that window and then rotating the inside to create the path to get to the last node. That jump is not makeable, probably. I didn't realize that was going to work, but I guess I'm glad it did, because this is where I wanted to be. Okay, now that I'm in here, I should just rotate it and be fine, right? Like we are Dunsky Doodles.
Well done. That was the last of the terminals. Now, you'll need to start up the main control unit. Take a good look at your map. Head for the glowing mark.
It's a little insulting that they head for the glowing mark on your map. Like, really? Is that what I do with my map? Thanks. I didn't realize I should go for the glowing parts of the map. What would I do without your infinite wisdom, strange voice lady? They were so worried that players would get here and not figure out what to do that, like, at the end of the dungeon, they're like, make sure you go to the glowing part of the map. We must hold your hand through every single event that happens in the game. We wouldn't want the player to get stuck for even 1 minute. Alright, so we have here Thunderblight Ganon. I'm just going to try to punk him with bomb arrows, and if that works, I'm just going to do that.
On your edge, Link. This formidable adversary was made by Ganon and brought me to a warrior's demise 100 years ago.
So this is the warrior that killed, like, the greatest Gerudo champion.
Fight for your life and its death. This thing is fast. Watch yourself.
Oh-ho. It is fast. And it's got a shield, so no, I'm not just going to arrow it. We should probably get this out then. So I guess you're supposed to dodge it when he does that, or use a shield maybe? I pushed entirely the wrong button there.
You okay?
Oh, it dropped my target for some reason. Okay, so he's got his shield up. So I'm not going to hurt him through his shield, clearly. And when he teleports towards me, it drops my target, so I'm not going to be able to flurry rush him. Okay, let's just eat some hits while I get the equipment that I want. to get behind his shield somehow. I can't just strafe around him. He can be stasists. No, he can't. Never mind. Oh, he can. I just have to hit him a few times and then he's... Alright, so we wait for him to come down.
Unleash your power.
And then just push the button a lot. And then wait for stasis to grow back. Oh, I don't have a shield anymore. He broke my shield. What a bro. At least you can't just shoot bomb arrows at him and he dies. Where's my shield at? Shield button, Link. Hold the shield out in front of you. Thank you. No, stasis didn't come out. I'm trying to block the shield and then stasis him once he's in front of me, but it looks like it's not fast enough. I guess if you're not literally locked onto him, the shield is worthless.
Link.
I don't know what happened there. I pushed the sword button and he didn't use the sword. Cool. But that's the sequence of events I wanted. Okay, well, I knocked him into a cutscene.
Watch that lightning.
Do I want to get up to the top level now? Or he's causing lightning to hit those little spires. Okay, where is he? There he is. Can I just bomb arrow him from here? No, apparently not. He is now immune to bomb arrows. How else am I going to reach him? I have regular arrows, I guess. Thought I was safe in my little corner. Is he still a valid state? He is still a valid, but I can't reach him up there, though, is the problem. So he is a valid stasis target, but maybe I need to stasis him and then he doesn't get the benefit of his shield, perhaps? Oh, I don't have a bow equipped. No, that's not the case. That was a direct hit and 0 damage. Need a way around that shield. Oh, wow. Is that what I'm trying to do? Thanks. You would think that the explosion from the bomb arrow would not get around the shield. Did he leave? Where'd he go? I guess he left. He was done playing. Yeah, he's a valid stasis target, but if he's not within the reach of my sword, I don't see how that really helps. As long as the shield is in front of him, he's impervious to damage, even if my arrow doesn't hit his shield. Yeah. It's not a valid magnesis target because his shield's not metal. It's made out of that guardian crystal. Will he come down here to meet me?
Don't go out like this.
No, he won't. Okay, so I need to be up on the second level. For sure. No, let's not get zapped. Does he care if I go outside? He does not.
You could harness that lightning.
Are they? Oh, they are valid magnesis targets. Okay, so we have to do something with those with magnesis. I wonder why she didn't say that 10 minutes ago. Like, I thought she was on my side of this fight. I don't know what happened there. I thought by grabbing it, I would be in control of that spike, and then it wouldn't be a conduit for his lightning anymore. Also, I thought I had like 12 hearts. I guess I didn't.
This thing is fast. Watch yourself.
Alright, so I need stasis. Where's my sword? I can't get stasis to come out fast enough half the time. My thumbs are not quick enough. That's too high up. I can't reach it from here. Nope. Like, I feel like I'm pushing the button. It's just not coming out. I guess while he's in his teleportation animation, he's not a valid stasis target. You don't actually need stasis. Maybe you don't, but I'm not fast enough, so I'm gonna do what works, and if you don't like it, then I don't know what to tell you. If there's a better way to fight the boss, just say it. If I'm missing something really obvious, just point it out. It's fine. I've only been able to damage him with stasis in this phase. When I attack the shield, nothing happens. I have to attack him from behind. I attack the shield and he doesn't take damage. I've only damaged him by attacking him from behind. I need a shield now. If I don't start that from behind him, and I'm not fast enough to get behind him. Maybe you are, and that's great. I think it's awesome when people are good at video games, but I'm not. I've never claimed to be good at any video game I've ever played. So, coming here with that expectation... This is a weird angle, and I don't like it. Okay, now he's in the cutscene.
Watch that lightning.
All right, now I need to do something with these spikes. Thought I grabbed one. I did not. Like, do you want me to just touch him with it, or? I can't make it go higher than this. Make sure I'm not going to get damaged down there. What am I supposed to do with this thing? Maybe I just can't do it from the ground floor. I'm too low and he's too high up. This is a puzzle boss fight? Kind of a garbage puzzle. Let's just be fast enough to freeze him in place and then grab him before he teleports away again. That's not much of a puzzle. This part is maybe more of a puzzle, but I don't know the solution just yet. I'm assuming I need to touch him with one of these spikes somehow. Because Magnesis, you can't actually throw something. So... I need to get lucky enough to grab one of these before it gets struck, I guess. Like, what am I going to do with this thing? He doesn't care about it. And then now it's gone. Oh, he sustained damage, though. Alright, so I just hold it there, and then the lightning hurts him. Even though he's the... No, he's not the lightning boss. He's the thunder boss. We're back to this now. Okay, so I want to be down here again. And get stasis out. Oh, he's got electrified weapons now. That's not good. So I can't even block his attacks anymore. I guess I'll just tank the damage then and eat when I'm...
Unleash your power.
I guess that's it. Just tank the damage and heal a lot. That's a crap boss fight. I didn't like that at all. That was stupid. There was one puzzle section where you had to pick up the spike and hold it next to him, but you only have to do that once, and the whole rest of the fight is just... Whatever. That was bad. Stasis to... How am I going to work this? Yeah, I don't think that was a puzzle fight at all. Like, I held a spike next to him that I got... lucky enough to pick up in one of his attacks. There was like 3 phases in a row where I couldn't pick up one of those spikes because they kept disintegrating before I could grab them. The shield was shrinking, but I didn't notice. If you say so, I'll take your word for it, but I'm just crap at this game. I understand. I found a method that works, and I won the fight. If my solution wasn't the correct way to do things, then the design of the fight is stupid, and my idea was better. The NPC said this enemy moves super fast, watch out for him, and I immediately went for my magic power that freezes things in time. Like, if that's not the logical leap I was supposed to make, and you're literally just supposed to mash the button, I guess? I'm not sure. So, I'm sorry that I killed the boss in the wrong way, but... Alright. Gimmicks for this dungeon, though, were basically just barrels and electric currents. But that last form of the fight, like I couldn't even use my shield. It was just... I had to let him hit me and then eat food and then run up to him and mash the button. Is that really how they want you to fight him? Is just mash the button a lot? Is that really it? Because that's even worse than I was expecting. I liked the boss better when I thought I was fighting him properly. Also, it's dumb that bomb arrows didn't work. Alright, let's finish this up. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't impressed with this beast very much. I like the design of it. I still like the core idea of the divine beast and creating your paths and things, but this one felt like it was a lot more focused on, hey, did you notice the one thing in the corner of the room or not?
I knew you wouldn't let us down, Link. Thanks to your valor.
Well, I'm not a skilled enough player to dodge that attack. Like, that was never going to happen. The only way I was going to win that fight was just to let him hit me and then heal the damage that he dealt. This is just the same Dark Souls conversation that I have every single time I stream and play an action game on this channel. If they design the boss where you need that split-second dodge, and that's the intended way to fight it, then I don't like it. I'm sorry, because I don't have the reflexes to do it properly. It felt bad to let the boss hit me and then heal the damage and then just mash a button to counterattack. It wasn't a fun fight.
Please accept this gift.
I much preferred the previous fight where I just shot bomb arrows, and that was the solution.
It will no doubt be of use to you.
It's stupid to design bosses like in a game like this. Like this idea of play it your way, find your personal solution. No, design a boss fight that has one solution, that is a puzzle that you can figure out, like every other Zelda game before this. You have to knock Helmasaur's hammer face off with a hammer or bombs before you can damage it. You have to hit Goma in the eye with a slingshot before you can damage her. Like, make it something to figure out. Like, all I figured out in this fight is, oh, stasis puts him in a vulnerable state. And then I have to let him hit me in order to counterattack. As far as I'm concerned, that was the design of the fight, and it sucks. The previous boss also sucked. I just fired bomb arrows at it for 10 seconds and won. There were some solutions in the puzzles of that dungeon, too, that I'm pretty sure I didn't do properly. Like running up that wall after pulling the magnet block in place. Like, that didn't feel good, but it was the first thing that came to mind, and I knew that it was going to work. So I'm sure the game designers would be like, bravo, you played it your way. You decided, like, you explored the solution, that you lived your truth. No, just design it better. To where that solution that I tried was obviously impossible, And then I can move on to thinking laterally into some other solution that you didn't. I don't know, that's not always a great design goal, because there are situations in some other Zelda games where I do have lateral solutions to certain problems. But every single puzzle in this game feels like that. There's a section in Misery Mire in Link to the Past where you're supposed to hookshot across a gap to because the path goes to a bridge that's crumbling underneath you. And if you walk to the bridge, there's not enough time. By the time you reach the bridge, it's already crumbled and you can't get onto it. And you have to cross this bridge because on the other side is where the big treasure box is. The solution is to use your hook shot to grab a block across the gap to cover the distance to the beginning of the destructible bridge, like 2 or 3 seconds earlier than you could if you just walked around. And so the intended solution is use the hook shot. You can actually make it without the hook shot. If you use the Pegasus boots in just the right way, you can zip out there and then zip back and then get onto the bridge. And you can do that in some randomizer modes, or if you just don't want to use the hook shot for whatever reason. But it's obviously not the intended solution, and it does work. But if you do it that way, it feels a little janky, and it kind of leaves you wondering if there was something else to it. But fortunately, not every puzzle in that dungeon is like that. There's a room where you have to light 4 torches, and you really do have to light all 4 torches. You actually do have to engage with the designer of the dungeon and find out where his brain was and light the 4 torches. And there are keys you've got to get in a certain order. There's a block where you have to use the Cane of Samaria. Like, it's okay to design a puzzle that has an intended solution. It is not inherently virtuous to make a game from the standpoint of let the player decide how they want to approach the game. So the fact that I fought that boss wrong and still won and don't feel good about it, like, it would have been better if they just designed a boss that you fight in one specific way, and once you figure out what that is, you win the fight. The Ice Palace solution is maybe a better example, because it's a bit lateral thinking to go to Dungeon 6 before Dungeon 5. Nothing prevents you from doing that. But fortunately, like, and if you do that, it's a valid solution, and it's obviously not the intended solution. But fortunately, Ice Palace, the entirety of Ice Palace isn't built that way. If you want to get the big chest, you have to notice that there's a spot on the floor to blow up. You can't get to the big chest any other way without using glitches. You have to do the puzzle in that specific way. And I think it's fine. I think it's fine to design a puzzle with one solution or fight a boss with one method and make the player do it. And if you have this sense of just leave it open and let the player figure out something that works, cobble together some solution from all of the options they have, you end up the player, oh, I figured out some janky way to do it that didn't really feel good, but I guess it worked. I guess in this game I just let monsters hit me and then heal afterwards. What does this do? Oh, this is my lightning charge attack. Lightning spin slash. Alright, so I do like the electricity puzzles in this game, but that didn't have a great version of them in there. It was just you line up the conduit in the obvious correct way at the start after you find the map, and then what else was there? There was the metal blocks you had to line up, and then there was 2 metal balls you had to find, and then that was it as far as the electricity puzzles go. And the boss, you just let him attack you, and then he deals... I'm wearing the best armor that I have. I'm pretty sure I didn't eat my defense food, but I'm wearing the best armor that I have. I've got 38 defense, and that thing still did like half of my health bar in damage. That's ridiculous. I don't like that the correct solution to that boss fight is to be fast enough to dodge the attack and get out of the way, because I'm just not fast enough. So even if I knew what to do and I wanted to, I couldn't implement the correct solution in that fight. That's not a good feeling as a player. I don't like being in that place. I'm giving this dungeon a D. The puzzles were just pedestrian. The 3 barrel things didn't really add a whole lot, because from any particular position, you could just stand next to the barrel you wanted to be in, and there's only 4 possibilities, so you check those 4 possibilities and one of them is right, and then you move on. So, versus the tilting bird had a lot of interesting motions inside of the dungeon. This dungeon didn't have that. This is a D dungeon, and I think it's lucky to get even that. Like, thank goodness the divine beasts are just kind of basically cool looking, and like the concept of them is really good, because otherwise I don't even think it would get that. Also, I don't think this like lightning sword move is very useful. Oh, I still can't go in here. Even though Princess is my friend. Let's be a girl again. I put on my girl clothes. Oh, no, I didn't. I was wearing the wrong... I'm sorry. I have to be wearing the purple pants, not the red pants. Girls never wear red pants. It has never happened in the history of girls. I have 2 completely identical sets of pants. I guess this one has boots. Oh, that's... Girls don't ever wear boots either. Right? Red pants and boots are strictly male clothing. This game adheres to strict conformity of gender roles.
Phew.
Oh, this is dumb. Here's legendary weapons once used by the ancient champion of the Gerudo. They're just gonna break. Like, these rewards suck because these are just gonna break. Alright, let's go to... Just shoot back to Terrytown real quick. It's really upsetting that, yeah, here's the magical equipment handed down for hundreds, like, generations that was, and it breaks in 10 hits. I also just kind of really don't like how... There were like guardians and things to fight there. There was like 4 monsters in the whole dungeon. They all died in 1 hit and could not damage me. That's how powerful I am. But then the boss killed me in like... His thunder attack did like 12 hearts of damage. Like, what is the balance of damage in this game? What is the point of having a health pool if there's like no sense of... Like, shouldn't the dungeon monsters and the dungeon boss, like, kind of match each other? What's the point of making all of the monsters completely trivial, and then the boss, if you don't dodge his attacks twice, you're dead? Because if I had gone straight to that dungeon, if I hadn't run around and done 100 shrines or whatever, and gone in with like 4 hearts, then all of his attacks would have just been a one-hit kill. So I was overpowered for the 4 regular monsters in the dungeon, and then like at an appropriate power level for the boss to fight. I don't understand what the thought process was there. We're just breaking the Master Sword so I can make sure going into the next dungeon I have it full again. Also, if the intended solution in that boss is to just hit his shield with your weapon, that is literally the exact opposite of how every other enemy with a shield works in this game and every other Zelda game. In Zelda, a shield is clear feedback that you cannot hit this enemy with your weapon from the front. That might be the only enemy I've ever fought in a Zelda game where the intended actual solution is just hit the shield with your sword. Oh, I guess my arrows have not replenished yet. Yeah, nothing, if you have full hearts, nothing is a one-hit kill. That's correct. But it's also extremely stupid. That boss fight would have been easier if I went into the fight with 4 hearts and all of his hits were a one-hit kill and just brought me down to, say, a quarter heart. But then I just eat 2 pieces of food and I'm back at 4 hearts. So the healing and damage system in this game is awful. And there's just no defending it, really. Like, they had to make the healing broken because the damage was already broken. Instead of just going back to, like, square one and, like, alright, what's a reasonable amount of damage to be dealt to a player at each particular stage in the game? Oh, we don't know because it's an open world game and we want the player to play it in any order that they want, so we have to make sure that all enemies throughout the whole game always kill the player in one hit. But if we do that, we just have to make sure that they also have a way to completely restore all their hearts for free, which is what I'm doing now. I'm just replacing the food that I ate. Every one of these hardy durians is a full heal. So don't get me wrong, I'm glad I can carry 100 full heal items as opposed to like 4 bottles of potion or whatever, because if I couldn't do this, then the damage system in this game would be completely unreasonable. But yeah, I'll just cook all these. I would have preferred the damage system in this game not be completely unreasonable and actually make sense. And also, there are some attacks in the game that can do 2 hits of damage, like, right at the same time. And those attacks they're technically not killing you in 1 hit, they're killing you in 2 hits because the second hit becomes unavoidable if the first one hits. I think that's all the hearty food that I had. I think so. How much... Oh, I didn't eat my attack food in that fight either. I guess it doesn't matter that much. I've got a couple of these skewers. That's fine for now. Let's see if she has more durians for sale before moving on. But yeah, there are hits where like you'll get hit by an attack and then the attack will like also discharge fire or electricity or something. So both the strike and then like the ambient damage of standing in the electric zone created by the strike will both hit back to back, and those can kill you from full health. And I'm assuming that this boss's like thunder sword attack that got me that one time is such an attack, but I couldn't prove that. You do have more. Oh, goodness. I'll take them all. So for 180 rupees, you get 3 full heals. Once you locate this section of the game. Alright. We're done here. I'm going to change my clothes right in front of these stupid guard women. But this armor that I'm wearing right now, like I've got 38 defense. That's not the best defense you can have in the game, but that represents a lot of time spent upgrading this armor, running around and getting the materials for it and hunting down the dragons and stuff. Like, I consider the champion's tunic to be essential to wear, to have access to enemy health meters. I don't know another way to see enemy health meters other than to wear this tunic. And I actually forget, what does she want if I want to upgrade that again? It's like 3 more dragon scales or something, which would take a long time to get. I think she will upgrade it again, but I thought that the upgrading it was unreasonable. And to actually farm up the dragon scales, like that requires its own armor set. Because the dragons have like ambient damage that they throw out that can do tons and tons of damage, and you have to meet them in a particular place at a particular time of day, and like, so it's an enormous investiture of time just to get my armor to this point. And at this point, I'm still taking 12 hearts of damage from attacks. I just don't think it's reasonable. Like, yeah, I had a Link to the Past randomizer run last week or whatever where I had to fight Ganon with the blue tunic, and he deals like 6 or 8 hearts of damage or whatever it is. But in order to upgrade my armor in that game, all I have to do is find the armor. Enhance away. No, she can't. Oh, no, I'm missing. Oh, I need dragon horns. And it took me like... Oh, God, I spent a couple hours trying to figure out where the dragon spawned in. And I think I... Let me see if I can find the place. Like, I found the place where the dragon spawns in. It's over in these wetlands somewhere. Not the tower. Shodasa? Yeah, that was it. Because it was this spring here is where the dragon comes from. So I can go to this shrine, put on my waterfall armor, swim up this waterfall, and then, like, at this position here, you can, like, camp out and wait for the dragon to show up. The dragon comes out of this spring and, like, flies all over these wetlands. And these wetlands suck because it's always raining. You can't climb anything. The best thing I could figure to do was to camp out here until morning. Like build a campfire, right? And wait until morning. And then if the dragon spawns in, you have like a short window of time to try to hit its horn. And if you don't hit it, you might as well just try again the next day. As far as I know, you cannot buy dragon parts. But it took me like 8 or 10 tries. Because when you hit the dragon with an arrow, it drops scales. And I probably have tons of these scales, right? Maybe I sold them or something. I don't see them now. Maybe I used them up for other pieces of armor. I don't remember. Because I kept getting scales over and over and over, and I never got the fang or the horn that I needed. Until I realized you actually have to land a hit on the dragon's horn itself, which is almost... It's so difficult. I must have sold all of these dragon scales, because I had a giant stack of them. Because I would warp out there and then chase the dragon out over the wetlands and hit it with my bow a few times. Let's see if I can get this fairy. Nope. So, if I wanted to make this armor stronger, I would need to go out there and farm up more horns. And, like, I almost feel like I have to do that because monsters are dealing 12, 14 hearts of damage. It's just ridiculous. Anyway. Is this the crazy moon happened? This should reset my arrow supply, I think.
The blood moon rises once again.
Let's actually fly up there and see. So yeah, upgrading armor just sucks. It's just really awful. But I did it enough to upgrade it to this point. Because I need to be able to see how much health enemies have. And it was invaluable in that one stealth dungeon where I could see enemies through walls by wearing this tunic. Let's see if the blood moon... What? Is what triggers these shops to resupply. It is not. Alright, well, whatever. I have tons of healing. I don't need more. We need to go to Zora's Damen. Oh, I got a little bouncing camel on this loading screen. What? Knees Yo Mama Shrine. Okay. I think I am going to need this armor to swim up waterfalls in this next area. I'm betting I will. I guess I've already started this quest line if I got up here. Let's check out the shops and stuff. That was a terrible sound. I'm so sorry that you made that sound. Ooh, here's arrows. Ice.
Aye.
Take all your arrows. I don't actually use ice arrows that often, and I bet you're not selling bomb arrows. I regret nothing. Oh, I guess this stuff's not for sale. trident? Gee, thanks. Alright, man. I'm out. Sorry. Arrow shop restocks when I drop below a certain threshold. That's gonna take a while. The only kind of arrow I don't have any of are these ancient arrows, and I mean, it's gonna be a minute, I think, before we run low on arrows. Alright, my dude. You and me, bro. Hero of the Fishman. This man's face is unsettling. It looks like he's capable of eating his own head. All the fish princesses want Link's hot Hylian D. It's just one of the truisms of the Zelda series.
I was thinking. This reminds me of the time we first met. You were just a reckless child. Always getting yourself hurt at every turn. Every time, I would heal you, just as I'm doing right now.
This is not good voice acting.
I thought it was funny how, being a Hylian, you looked grown up so much faster than I did. I was always willing to heal your wounds, even back then.
What a bizarre conversation. I guess there's no way to have a normal conversation with a person who just refuses to talk.
So if this Calamity Ganon does in fact return, what can we really do? We just don't seem to know much about what we'll be up against. But know this, that no matter how difficult this battle might get, if anyone ever tries to do you harm, then I will heal you. No matter when or how bad the wound.
So this ends up literally being not true because Ganon, like, breaks Link and, like, kills him.
This whole thing is over.
And it wasn't her that brought me back. It was Zelda. So she's bad at her job.
Perhaps we could spend some time together.
The Link died too. That's not an excuse. When you die, you're still supposed to keep working. Oh, I guess Link does talk because he says stuff like that. So he's not mute, he just refuses to talk most of the time. I have over 100 shock arrows. Wait, I needed this guy to... I'm trying to remember... what the order of events was here, because I think I'd done this. I had to start this particular side quest, this sequence of events, because I needed this waterfall armor for something else. But like, he won't give me shock arrows until I prove that like fish princess girlfriend lady wanted the D. But I actually don't need him to give me shock arrows because I have hundreds. I have a village that restocks them for me. So at what point does Link just raise his hand and be like, I have 100 in my pocket right now? No thanks, I've got... I've killed so many Lionels. I I love this conversation because Link should just be like, neither shock arrows nor Lionels are a problem. I already got him, bro. This whole conversation was pointless. That's so funny. My plan was to play all of the little side quests that lead up to each dungeon, but I guess I had started this Zora questline one because I wanted this waterfall armor. So, okay, if we look down here, that's a Lionel, that's a Lionel. That might be a Lionel, I'm not sure. But then up here, one of these other skulls up here is a Lionel. Not this one. This is Talus, I think. I think this is a Lionel here. Because you need these Lionel hooves to... Yeah, like I needed a bunch of these to upgrade my cool skull hat. So I was like, alright, let's just find some Lionels on the overworld and kill a bunch of them in a row. So I found these two down here. So I've killed so many Lionels. These guys are like, Lionels will kill you in one hit. I'm like, yeah, but I could just restart, so it's fine. There's also one... This is a Lionel here. There's some up here that I don't think I stamped. Like back here on these Badlands. There's more up there. So like I know where all the Lionels are. Because I made the route around the world killing them all. Because I needed to collect their hooves. I wish I could just upend a bag of Lionel hooves. Like, oh yeah, your legendary beast that lives on your mountain. Here, I killed 40 of them. Can I be your hero now? Alright, where's this guy going? He's going up here. Okay. Looks like I've never been up on top of this mountain before in this playthrough. Like, this is where his Lionel friend is up here, I'm sure. Oh, it's Lulu Lake. Okay. Oh, there's Mikau Lake. Oh, Mikau and Lulu were the musicians from Majora's Mask. Cool. And here's Ruto Lake. All right. So yeah, it looks like I've never been up on any part of this mountain before. So where is a good shrine to approach from? I guess I'm going to try to just swim up here. Let's just try to make our way to this lake and see what happens. And if we get there, we can swim up the waterfall. Is it raining or is it just dripping water here? I can't really tell. No, it's raining, so I'm not going to be able to climb up here, am I? There's a waterfall over there. Looks like a waterfall. Is it? Am I headed towards? Yeah, I'm headed towards the waterfall. Okay. As long as it's a waterfall, we can get up to the top of it. I might have to eat all my stamina food to make the trip, but... Actually, stamina food is harder to make than hardy food. Why can't I swim this fast on, like, actual open water? I don't know. It is a question for the ages. How cold is it up here? No, we're fine. We're going to make it to that waterfall over there. Oops, I didn't want to... So where does he want to meet me? On top of this dam down here. Alright, I'm going to step away, take a 2-minute break, and then we will see about getting into this elephant. Alright, let's talk about the elephant in the room. There's supposed to be voice acting here? Because that really looked like there was supposed to be voice acting here. Giant ice blocks, huh?
What's that ice?
What does it want me to do about these giant ice blocks? I guess shoot arrows at them? Yeah.
Any shock?
Yeah, I do have shock arrows. It's not time to use it yet. Well, I guess it is.
Somewhat.
Cool. Switch back to regular arrows for some ice blocks.
Can we get rid of that ice?
Yeah, just hit these with regular arrows and they go down. For some reason, even though they're gigantic.
Here you go.
I really, really miss my gyro aiming. I think I've mentioned... Oh, nope, I didn't mean to do that. Get back on.
Don't get thrown off. Shock arrows ready?
We're good. Up we go. Ah, we missed. Get back on.
You must break that ice.
I guess the spike balls always go behind me and the cubes always come directly at me. Is that how it works? Like, this is a better boss fight than the actual boss fights were. Right? Okay, just gonna hit this one. This one's always coming in at such a weird angle. Like, that didn't hit it? Really? This one's impossible. Can't be done. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I shot an arrow directly at it, and nothing happened.
Get those shock
Okay. I got it that time. It's miraculous. Are you taking me to the right one?
Go.
Is that what I have to hit? I didn't see any orbs on this side. Okay, I think I messed that up. Like I was on the wrong side of the monster or something? I'm not really sure. Oh, I don't want to use this bow. That's wasting arrows really quickly. I guess you need to lead the cubes a little bit and not the spike balls. I guess is what I was doing wrong before. Yeah, I led it a little bit that time. So is he definitely taking me to the waterfall I want to go up? Is that the idea here? I guess we'll find out. No, he's not. We were on completely the wrong side of the big boy. Okay. Making a note of what actually has to occur to get into the Divine Beast. I want to say that I remember this one being my favorite of the four because I liked
Well, Link, here we are.
the use of water
Looks like
quite a
this
lot.
is where the real work starts. Best of luck. Nice job cutting off the water flow from this divine beast. Show the enemy no fear. I'll see you back at Zora's domain.
Yes, sir, buddy.
Farewell.
Did my Master Sword grow back, or did I not break it properly? Because I didn't remember seeing the pop-up happen.
Finish the job.
Popped up while I was away. Fair enough. Dry grass catches fire especially easy, and that fire spreads quickly. And you can use that fact to solve like a dozen shrines without actually having to engage with the puzzle inside. If you have fire arrows. Congratulations, you win a bunch of shrines for free.
You're here. I must say that I am so happy.
This is a terrible voice performance. I'm sorry, but this voice actor is not doing a good job.
Ruta can be freed of Ganon's curse. You'll need a map to prevent you from getting lost. The guidance stone there contains the information that you will need.
I'm not even especially interested in all the ways to break the game. Like, there's lots of awesome glitches and things that let you do, like, amazing things, but it really shouldn't be possible to break the game by just walking in and doing the immediately obvious thing. And yeah, here's the tutorial eyeball again I was talking about. There has to be one in all 4 dungeons. Like, if you design a puzzle around you having to set fire in certain areas in a certain order or in a certain way, it really should not be possible to break the entire puzzle by just bringing fire arrows. It's just really terrible design. It's just not a good situation. I'll use up this broadsword. This is my weakest. Excuse me. God, one hit with a medium strength weapon. It's late. I took some damage out on the ice cubes. I actually don't know how much damage that did. This is going to be a magnesis block. Okay, let's not play with that just yet. Let's find out where my boundaries are. Alright, this is where we're going to fight the water blight. That's where we came in. I killed an eyeball. So I guess we haven't been out this way yet. Let's start there. I was thinking maybe that one wouldn't be possible because it was underwater. Also, can I do this? I couldn't tell if that electrified the whole sheet of water or not, but okay. Like, I think it's one thing where, like, if they design a puzzle and then you use a glitch to circumvent the puzzle, like the dark room in, like, Palace of Darkness and Link to the Past, where you have to get across the crumbling bridge, get into the dark room, and then find a bombable wall to come back out of the dark room, and then that's where the big chest is. That's at least a little bit of a puzzle, because you have to navigate a dark room, and you have to notice that there's a bombable wall there. Speedrunners use a glitch to just bomb jump across the gap, which is not, obviously not intended, but that's fine, because they're using a glitch. They're, like, exploiting the game systems in a completely unintended way. And if, like, it's obviously a bug. That's different from, like, there's a nest of leaves in a shrine blocking your path, and they want you to go to the next room and bring a torch over, and I just have fire arrows. So I didn't use a glitch or anything. I just used the thing that I have in my back pocket that is the obvious best thing to do, and then it's right, and then I'm done with the shrine. It's just solved. No. 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 3 hits. Goodbye. Yeah, see, I don't have fun in shrines like that. I don't have fun when I go in and there's like, oh, there's one interaction to do here, and when I do it, I solve the shrine. That's not fun for me. And I realize that it is fun for other people, but that's still a bummer because it means that I don't get fun puzzles in my Zelda games anymore. Because Nintendo has figured out that they don't actually have to design puzzles. They just have to design, like, a fun interaction for people to do once or twice. And that's enough for most players. That's not the eyeball part, is it? No, it's up there. I see it. Like, I'm glad that people get what they want out of the shrines, but it's not what I want. And I don't think Nintendo is ever going to get around again to making what I want in a Zelda game. Because it's just a lot easier to make the things that the larger number of players want. Yeah, see, if I bypass your puzzle by doing something that is actually easier to figure out than your intended solution, then I don't feel compelled to try and do it correctly. Like, why? I solved your puzzle, and I did it smarter than you were, apparently. So, like, why is it on me? Oh, I bet I can freeze that, actually. Let me go back up there. Why is it on me to make sure I do the puzzle properly when the solution that I came up with was infinitely easier and much more obvious? Again, I'm glad that people have that, if that's what they want, but it's not what I want. This is not good, though. Hold on. I'm not at the right part of the water wheel. Let's break that. Because that's a really common response when I complain about Zelda puzzles, just like in general, is like, well, it's not for you then, and that's fine. I'm a big boy. I can handle not everything being tailor-made for me, but then the question becomes like, then what is for me? Who is making the things that I like? And the answer to that question is, well, nobody is. So I think I have a right to be bummed about it, that I don't get what I want anymore. And no amount of people explaining that it's what they want makes me feel better about it. And that's just where I've been at with Breath of the Wild since I played it the first time years ago. That's not a magnesis ball, actually. That's a stone ball. I don't think I can get into a position where I can use Freeze Ray on that. And still be in a situation where I can... Oh, but I do need to be in there. That's not my map, though, so I can't actually do anything with that yet. I need the map first. I must have missed the map somewhere. It's probably downstairs in that thing that I said, hey, let's not play with this thing just yet. Because that's how I approach these puzzles. Is I tend to not play with the toys that I find until I've blocked in all directions. I like to identify where all the pieces are before I start playing around with stuff. And what happens in Breath of the Wild shrines is once you've identified all the pieces, you're done. That's like the puzzle is identifying all the pieces. So once you know exactly what it is you're working with, you're already done with the puzzle. Whereas I think a lot of players, if not most players, start by just grabbing the first thing they see and start playing with it. Which is also a valid way to solve the puzzle, but it's going to make... it's gonna cause you to get stuck, because you really can't solve the puzzle until you know where all the pieces are. Actually, no, I could start hitting these nodes before I find the map. Well, okay then, let's go back. That's where I came in. Came in, I went across over there. So that's weird, I found the first node before I found the map. Actually, I found two nodes before I found the map. I abandoned the first one because I didn't think I'd be able to do anything with it yet. Actually, I'm still not sure that I can, because don't we make the elephant trunk come up and start, like, just drenching the whole level? Isn't that the haps here? Because that node also needs to be the correct orientation to do something with. We'll be back up here later. I have full confidence. People hold up Metal Gear Solid as another game. We're like, well, yeah, but that game lets you approach problems in lots of different ways. And it does, but it doesn't do it, like, organically, if that makes sense. Like, the way Metal Gear Solid games, especially the boss fights, usually shake out. Like, it's not that they just designed a boss and then let you figure out what tools you want to try to use against it. Usually they make, like, a few different ways to approach the boss, but you have to pick one of those ways. Instead of there being one guaranteed intended solution, there's, like, one actual, like, guaranteed intended solution, and then Kojima or whoever was in charge of the boss design figured out a couple of other interactions that players might try and allowed them to use them. Is that the map down there? No, that's the first node that I hit. Can't climb the wall. Should have grabbed that wall there. Wasn't allowed. Alright, where's the map? We're doing this all out of order here. This isn't it, right? No, this is going to be the main control unit. Let's touch it and just verify. Okay, yeah. This is going to be the boss chamber. And if it was just like a couple of the shrines that had that flaw, if it was just a couple of shrines that like, oh, I just solved this by accident by doing the immediate obvious thing. Like one shrine in 10 or so, if it had that flaw, that'd be fine. Like that would be okay. If the rest of them still had actual puzzles, but it's almost every single shrine. Shrines are either do the immediate obvious thing and there are no other puzzles, or fight the robot spider. And that's north of 80 or 90% of the shrines in the game fall into one of those two categories. And God, I hate that robot spider. Every time I find that robot spider, I wanted to die a little inside. I have nothing to do over here. This actually might be my favorite part of the Divine Beast, is just kind of wandering around and getting the lay of the land before finding the map. Because once you have the map, it's like, oh, you just find one of the glowing dots and move towards it, and then do the simple puzzle that guards the glowing dot, and then you're done, so go to the next glowing dot. This is the only part of the Divine Beast that actually feels like a good dungeon experience, is it's just initial exploration. Okay, this is where I fought that Guardian. Maybe I do have to get up there. Okay. The problem is I can't actually see the waterfall until like there, right? Also, my cryosis didn't come out. Weird. Can I... Hold on. This isn't going to be fair, but can I just... Yeah, screw your puzzles, I guess. I'm just going to fly up here. Screw it, I'll do it again. I missed the platform. Whoa! I did it. Alright, now I'm up here. I don't think this actually helps me at all, but I can start recharging my space jump now. I got a box. Oh, never mind. No, I don't. I got the angle wrong on that. Actually, I can just jump from this, can't I? Space jumping there was totally pointless, and I could have just done this from the beginning. Yeah. Guess I got brain problems. Okay, that's the boss bulb orb thing. Something's on fire up there. That's exciting. But this is the part of Zelda dungeons that I think most people that play Zelda games don't like, is like just being lost in a dungeon and not being clear where to go or what to do. I think most Zelda players just don't like that sensation at all, which is why things like Water Temple are such a sticking point for so many people. I watched one guy Zelda dungeon tier list the other day, and yeah, he's like, that was his complaint about Water Temple, is it's never obvious to tell where to go or what to do, so it's a C tier dungeon according to him. Whereas for me, it's like not knowing where to go or what to do is like the... Ooh, hold on, I can stasis these somehow. Like, is the first part of being a good dungeon, is make it not obvious what to do. That didn't do anything. Well, it damaged my sword a little bit, so I guess it did do at least one thing. Alright, where's this map? I'm very lost. Was there another path down here, perhaps? Nothing over there. That's why the shrines are such a good fit for a lot of Zelda players, is they don't like being lost, they don't like not knowing what to do, but they like feeling good about doing an interaction that they've discovered. So all you have to do is make a room with exactly one interaction where it's impossible to get lost or be confused about what to do, and people will praise it. And that is exactly what happens. Is there anything in this water over here? There is. It's not going to help me, but I have it. Spring. So I can climb down to where the water wheel is. Or is the water wheel up here? This is where I fought that guardian again, right? I just walked through the corruption like a jackass. Here, let's... I'm not going to eat because I might take some more incidental damage as I go. Yeah, the water wheel is up. So what was down then? There's nothing down here. Why does it let me climb down here? Like, there's a ladder that leads to this ledge. But I can't actually reach anything from it. No doorways or anything that I've missed, I don't think. There's not another ledge below me, is there? No, just the cruel, unyielding lake. Maybe I can do something with the trunk once I can move it from this ledge. This is a strange ledge to be able to reach. And not only reach, but literally have... Oh, you know what? This ladder's not leading down. This ladder's leading up. If you fall off the thing and just happen to land on the bottommost ledge, this is just your path back up to the top. I'll bet this isn't, like, helpful at all then. This is just a route back up if you fall off. That's my guess. Alright, what about the water wheel room again? Ooh, an arrow.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
That came back a lot faster than I thought. So I can get up onto this inert wheel, I think, from here. But I can't target that waterfall over there from this angle. And I'm not sure why I would want to. I need to get over that way, I believe. Not the other way. I could just Rivali's Gale up and over this and skip whatever this puzzle is. There, that's how you solve it. 13 attack power. Get the hell out of here with that. 13 attack power. Ugh. I don't get out of bed for anything less than like 36. Alright, my boy wants some Fruity Pebbles here. So I can swim up that now. Oh, if I can't climb this, I'm... Okay. I was going to say, if I can't climb up that, I'm going to be really annoyed. Okay, I am really annoyed. Look how dumb this is! Look how intensely stupid this is. He's not even trying. Link, come on, man. Watching my approach for this is fascinating. If I'm doing it wrong, just say what the right thing is, and I'll do that instead. It's totally okay to backseat this game. I'm not super invested in this, and I've also played it before. So, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Maybe it's okay. Yeah, we're going to hike back up to the top. You kind of don't want to ruin this. I don't... Okay, so clearly I've missed something extremely obvious. Which means it's a bad dungeon, right? It should always be exactly obvious what to do immediately. This looks fun. That's probably death to jump out on top of this, I would have to imagine. Although, I do want to try. Okay, no, you can't freeze the elephant trunk. Oh, you can't open chests from behind in this game. Shaft. Am I getting back this way? Link, are you serious? You know what's great about this game, you guys? Is you can climb anything and go anywhere. It's awesome. The climbing system in this game means you can go over any mountain or hill or rock, and you can go absolutely anywhere. Okay, I don't really know how I'm getting back from here. I think using Rivali's Gale broke the critical path of the dungeon, and now I don't have a way off of this trunk. Elephant friend disapproves. I've made bad life decisions, and now I just live on the trunk. But, like, didn't they test for that? Like, what if you do the bird dungeon first and then do the elephant dungeon? Like, I don't have a... Here, we'll do this. Okay, okay. This is what I mean. Like, you shouldn't be able to break a dungeon or a puzzle room by doing something obvious. Like, if it breaks the dungeon that I used the bird move in the wrong place... Oh, that wasn't a ledge there. Shoot. Now I have to wait for the bird thing to regrow. It shouldn't be possible to do this. If they give you a move that lets you jump 50 feet in the air, you have to test for that. I was in a room where I wanted to get to a high ledge, and I have a move where I can jump 50 feet into the air. I'm gonna try that first. And if doing that breaks the whole dungeon, then... I guess we just wait, because I don't know what else to do from here. There's no doors or anything. I can kill myself, I guess, and restart the dungeon. Can I? I could jump off the trunk and kill myself, but I'm not sure what that would actually accomplish, honestly. I really don't know. I don't know if it would just send me back to the beginning, or if it would make me start over, or what. And I don't want to start over. Well, screw it. They built the dungeon to where you have to kill yourself. So, congratulations. Thanks, Nintendo, for your game where I'm allowed to do anything and go anywhere and play it my way. All right, it just brings me back up here. That's so frustrating. That is so frustrating. All right. Where else can I get to? I haven't gone over this way. I might not have had the bird power the first time I played the game when I got here. I might have done the elephant first. I really don't remember what order I did things in. Also, I don't think the other three powers you get are movement tech at all. You get a shield, you get the spin slash, and I think like a heal. I think the fish girls is like a healing spell. So it's really just the bird that's movement tech. So okay, so now I'm back over here. I still have not found this map. I don't even see where it could be. I should be able to get up onto that if I time it correctly. But the first couple times I tried it, it just didn't work. I couldn't get a good angle on it before I was too low. Yeah, like it didn't come out, and I don't know why. I targeted the ice, or targeted the water, but it just didn't come out. And if I wait any longer, now I'm too low and I can't do anything. Where that top spoke is, if I'm on the other side of that, I can't target the waterfall. I have to wait until I'm like where that spoke is, I think. But by that point, I'm too low. Is there corruption on the leading side of all these platforms? No, there's not. Maybe it's the corruption doing it. Like I'm taking a quarter heart of damage or something. See, why didn't it come out? I even heard the sound of it. No, I didn't. I heard that sound of it, like, dropping the spell target. Okay, so that's as early as I can get it. Right there. I can't get it any earlier than that. I was mashing the button like a madman. Must have just missed a path somewhere. A doorway or something. This is where we came in. The start of the dungeon. I feel like I took these paths to the left and right and they didn't go anywhere, but let's double check. Okay, so the left path is just nothing. Was the right path where that ladder was?
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Yo, what up, Rivali? I could probably get in that window with Rivali's Gale. Or if I could just climb the walls that are obviously climbable, but they're not. That is... Why wasn't this here before? No, this is... Okay, I used Rivali's Gale to get up onto this platform and create this waterfall. Unless this waterfall's been here literally the entire time. No, this is... I used Rivali's Gale to get up there and push that button. So that's not a legal waterfall. And it's not going to help me find my map. I don't even know where the map is. There's only like 2 big rooms, and it's not in either of them. There's the ladder, and this goes up to the top of the room where I fought this guardian. Is that anything? That's nothing. Getting up onto that platform, is that helpful at all? Because I can just do this, right? I don't actually have to use this water wheel to get up here. We just did this. Come on, Link. Here, let's put it 4 inches away from the wall. There you go, buddy. You got it. No, we've been up here. And there's nothing back here. It's just empty space. Yeah, it's the boss chamber down there. So even getting up here wasn't going to do anything for me. map is behind the gate in the first room. Okay, then what do I do? You want to just walk me through the whole dungeon? It's okay if you do. Like, I'm happy to follow directions. Did I open this box? I did. Okay, so there's a switch or something to open this gate. Or do I, like, swim under the gate like you do in... No, you can't dive in this game, can you? No, you can't. Also, there's nowhere to dive at here. There's just solid 4 inches of water. Is there a conduit coming off of it? What is the gate mechanically attached to? Is the solution in this room? I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna go to a walkthrough. What's the name of the dungeon? Valruta. Valruta map. Somebody will know. Oh, right. Okay, no, this is immediately apparent. I forgot you could do this with ice. No, this makes sense now. I forgot this was even an option. Cool. I'll keep this walkthrough open in case I get stuck again. God, I probably haven't had to do that to a gate in this game since 2019 when I started this save file. Alright, so now we can move the water around.
Good. You've obtained the map of the...
If you're gonna backseat. Don't like... Oh man, I know what you need to do, but I won't say it. Like, just... If you want me to do the thing, just say the thing you want me to do. It's totally fine. I'm okay with it. Alright, now I want to get back into the water wheel room. No, I just completely forgot that that was an interaction you can do. Man, there's probably 2 places in the game where that's required, and it's in the first ice shrine. Because you're right, that's one of the puzzles in the very first ice shrine, is that. And then in this dungeon. And then, okay, so we got that node. Go up top. If you want to watch me figure it out, then don't backseat. If you want to backseat, then just save the solution. There's no need to play an in-betweeny kind of game. Do it or don't. Okay, what am I doing here? I think this is the room we want to stand in where we do start playing with this. There is a node way out on the trunk. Okay. Let's start at the top and see what happens. I long ago decided that trying to keep people from backseating in my chat was a pointless endeavor. Like, people are gonna backseat if they want to. I think I just saw an eyeball go by. Let's wait a minute and see if it comes back around. Okay, so that's going to open... I think there's a note in there, right? Yeah. No eyeball. That's not the one I saw, though. Go to sleep. Alright, so what do I need to do? I guess we just pull the trunk back when it's in, like, position, right? And that should do it. Well... I didn't mean to pull it back to the left, but okay. Do I have a way into that little room? I don't see one. What good does this do me? I'm looking for a decent path inside the water wheel. Looks like that there is it. Does that go outside, or is that just a little cranny in the wall? Where does this go? Okay, this loops to the bottom of the water wheel. So I have access to the top and bottom of the water wheel. This path is not inaccessible at any point, I don't think. What orientation do you have to be in? You have to be... Okay, so this needs to go... left, like one notch. Six. So the water should start coming in on this angle, I guess. No, one more. So only these last three. Okay. No, it is coming in on this. Okay, so we're going to do this. That should overshoot a little bit. The ball doesn't go into place, though. Alright, let's do this until the ball goes into place and then go back. Okay. Link, why? Shot out the wrong direction. Okay, well, I should be able to get back up there. I'm not sure if anything's broken. That's the wrong way. This way. Good night. Sleep well. I need to go out this way and come up the other side. No, the ball is broken now. Alright, so I think what I need to do is send this all the way to the bottom. I just need to get inside of here now. I can use that one. And when it comes to a stop, okay, the ball's in there. I just need to get inside of this door, though. Jump off, Link. There you go. Now. Those spikes don't look friendly. Hooray!
There are 3 terminals remaining.
Okay. Okay, so there's one in the eyeball, there's one back here in the bowels, and there's one on top of the trunk. Okay. Yeah, this one in here.
There are 2 terminals remaining.
Okay. What was that? There's one up at the head. That's probably this fire up here. So we can climb up this waterfall to get there. Alright, what if I don't want to just Birdman up there? Well, you know what? They gave me a Birdman, so I want a Birdman up here. They didn't want me to Birdman up here. They shouldn't have given me a Birdman. You there! Alright, where's the eyeball? There it is. Just out of curiosity, where does the path link up to? So what are we doing here? We're going to winch open the ceiling and then douse the flames with water? Is that the plan? is.
Just one terminal remaining. I have faith in you.
Alright, last I need to get out to the top of the trunk. So it's like way above me. How high can I get? Trying to see if I can get a good vantage point where I can see the trunk. If I put it directly overhead here. See it there. How am I getting to it? How did I get out to the trunk the first time? Pretty sure I just Birdman'd out there, actually. I must have. Is this a path here? I guess so. Where does this go? That is the trunk there? No, the trunk is still out in front of me. Almost. A bunch of corruption. Are you an eyeball? You are. Be gone. Can I just pull it back and jump from here? Whoa, what happened? Damn it! Fell down a hole. Alright, well, I probably deserved that. We Birdmaned too close to the sun. So how do they want me to get out to the trunk then? If you didn't have Birdman, which I don't at the moment, if old Harvey's not going to help us, what is my route out onto the trunk? Got out there once and got stuck, but I'm pretty sure it's because I Birdmaned. No, there's just this passage. We just walked out there. So no, we got stuck out there on the trunk, but we... Yeah, we didn't have to do anything special to get out there. We could have just walked. This path links up to... No, this is where the button is. We would have had to found the map first and get this rolling before we could get up here legally. Okay, that makes sense. We birdmanned up here and then we ran out this path. And because we couldn't move the trunk is why we got stuck. Surely I can't just fly out to the trunk and then move it safely from here, right? Like, that doesn't... There's no way. There's no way this is gonna work. 0% chance this works. I am definitely 100% dead doing this. Right? No, this is just, you just walk out here and... I guess they put a little lip here to catch you, specifically for that reason. Alright, I think that's the end of the dungeon. That was it. The hardest part of this dungeon was remembering the first thing they taught me to do with the ice pillar.
You activated all the terminals. There should be a new glowing mark on your map. Head there. Be careful.
Alright, let's make some notes. We didn't actually do as much controlling the movement of water as I remembered you had to do. I remembered it being a lot more involved, moving that trunk and getting water where you needed it, but we only really used the water to rotate the one. We needed to move the trunk for 3 things. We needed to rotate the water wheel, we needed to douse that fire, and then we needed to use the physical movement of the trunk to reach this one platform. I remembered it being a lot more complicated than that. Alright, maybe the boss is rad. Water blight cannon. This one was just like dodge the big spear, right?
Please take care. That thing is one of Ganon's creations.
Oh.
I put up as much of a fight as I could, but it proved to be my demise 100 years away. Regardless, I believe that you are well prepared for this moment. I have faith in you.
First things first. I'm going to assume it can't do 20 hertz of damage all at once, but let's see if we...
Careful, that spear has a long reach.
No, like 2.5 hearts of damage. So why not just run up and hit it? Is it now going to blight the water?
Careful, not much room to operate.
You know what I feel like doing, actually? Yeah, go ahead and stab me. Who cares?
Be cautious.
Be cautious. Why? I've got so much healing. How come this Zora lady didn't... Oh, that's... that was bad. How come she didn't just bring, like, some meat skewers when she fought this thing 100 years ago? Right? Like, just... You can carry infinity meat skewers. I don't know what that boss does. Didn't matter. They had to give Thunderblight Ganon like a perfect impenetrable shield so to make sure that you actually engage with the boss, but these other bosses just bomb arrows, you're fine. Okay. I don't know if my attack up buff actually applies to bomb arrows, though.
Hello, Link. Because of your courage, my spirit is now free. And Ruta as well. Thank you. For I am now allowed by this freedom to be with you once again.
So Link is now appropriately waifu'd.
Since
Good job,
I am
buddy.
now a spirit, my healing power would be wasted on me. I have no need of it. So therefore, I would like you to have it. Please accept Mifa's grace.
Okay, so this is our treasure for the dungeon.
Yesterday, I was awash in a pool of tears. I had nearly given up hope and resigned myself to being trapped here as a spirit for the rest of eternity.
I'm playing this on
While
Switch.
you're here, all this time my hope was to see you once more. Promise me that you will not hesitate to call upon my power if you ever find yourself in need. Knowing that will let my spirit rest in peace. I must go.
Farewell, Fish Princess.
Ruta and I have our roles to fulfill.
You are the second best Fish Princess
We are
in the
both honored
series.
to be able to play the role of support. We'll annihilate Ganon together. Farewell.
Why are all these champions so certain that we'll be able to beat Ganon this time? Like,
Save Princess.
all of us completely botched it last time we tried, right? Like, all of the evidence suggests that, like, we're just way in over our heads. Oh, these are the same people that forgot to bring meat skewers when they came up here to fight the bosses. So maybe they just weren't the right men for the job. Am I still in the elephant? Just drowning at this point? Or is Link teleported out to safety?
Ruta, we found a way to be useful to Link, and the other champions, of course.
So that just leaves Death Mountain.
Help Link as he fights Ganon inside the castle, however we can. Using your ability to drain Ganon of his power is key to our success. This is it. This will be our last chance, and everyone's last hope. If we seal him away, then we can restore peace to Hyrule. And both your duty and mine will be fulfilled. Father, are you well, I wonder? I want you to know I have always followed my heart. I'm sorry.
I did not realize the Zora Palace looked like a giant fish.
I could see
That is unsettling from a distance.
even just once more.
Oh, so it's just a free fairy that I get to carry around? But only one at a time. It doesn't stock 3 at a time. Okay. Alright, running down Varuta. I guess technically that's like a really good treasure to get. Just because it's like carrying around a fairy at all times. I actually really liked getting into the Divine Beast, the section where we were swimming with the Prince guy and shooting the blocks out of the way. I thought that was like a really good spectacle. Like that was a better boss fight than any of the Blights we fought. The actual dungeon, I really like the design of it, just like I really like the design of all the Divine Beasts, moving the pieces of the dungeon around. But the movement of this dungeon wasn't actually integral to solving a lot of it. There were 3 specific things we needed the trunk for. I suspect there was a more consistent way to get into the center water wheel. But and then Water Blight Ganon was not much of a boss. I just ran up to him and hit him a few times, and then I shot him with bomb arrows, and then he died, and he's dead now. I think we can land on a C for Varuta. I think that's fair. And I don't remember anything about the Death Mountain section of the game or the final Divine Beasts. I don't... No, I do. We have to... There's an escort quest. You have to escort the guy, like, up the mountain, and he, like, arms cannons for you. Because I remember I got that NPC, like, stuck. I got him glitched inside of a rock or something, and he wouldn't move. And then I had to figure out how to try to move him out of the way. Okay. I've actually already been up here and done some stuff, I guess. Well, let's warp out there. And we're going to have to put on our fireproof armor. Oh, the elephant bounces too. I'm so happy. Oh, I'm literally on fire. Oh no. We better put on armor that's heavy and made of metal so we can essentially build an oven around us. I'm still on fire. Oh, I don't have a fire hat. Whoops. Well, do I have any fireproof? I need to buy a fire hat. I must not have had enough rupees to buy the fire hat when I was here previously. Probably are gonna need that though. Where is the armor shop? Ooh, arrows. I don't need any fire arrows. I don't need ice arrows either. I don't want anything you got, buddy. Sorry. Somewhere around here is a general store, and armor shop. I see it now. Yeah, I must have come through here to do some of the shrines in Death Mountain and bought the armor and the pants, but did not have enough for the head. Can I have a fireproof hat, please?
Yeah.
2,000 rupees? Fine. Alright, now I'm completely fireproof. I probably haven't... upgraded this at all. Let's see if we can upgrade it. Any of our fireproof stuff. Because I think we're going to have to keep it equipped when we get up into the Divine Beast. And I'd rather have some defense points on it than not. Usually you can just walk up to a fairy with like level 1 armor and you'll just have the stuff you need in your inventory to get a couple points of defense on it at least. Let's see what we can do. I need fireproof lizard. I need fireproof lizards. I guess I can't. Well, I don't have any of those. Then I'm not upgrading anything. That's too bad. I could probably go farm some up real quick. Let's see if there's just an easy spot to get a whole bunch of them. They're only found up in Death Mountain. We're going to be running around up there anyway, so we might as well just see if we can find some on the way. Well, okay. Let's warp back up to Death Mountain. I'm sure Beetle sells some in some of the stables too, here and there. And when we pick this up next time, we will try to figure out which NPC we need to talk to in this city to get the quest line going. And then make our way up to the chameleon. Is it you? Are you the man? I guess we'll find out. That's it. You guys are going to see a weird glitch as I switch my input back over. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me tonight. I had a good time. Got through 2 dungeons. A D and a C tier dungeon. So not the best dungeons on the list, but what are you going to do? It's Breath of the Wild. There really aren't dungeons as such. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out. Sleep well.